The best of the best take the field one more time. Hey, it's the coach.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's the penultimate game of the NFL calendar, AFC versus NFC in the NFL Pro Bowl game. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Haskins to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Haskins to throw on second down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Haskins. But he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And that's going to move the sticks again here as the tackle's made at the AFC's 43. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So here now the AFC for their first drive as we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
I know he's not showing it on the outside, but inside, he's got to be celebrating because think about all the quarterbacking we saw in the AFC this year. 5 or 6 guys could have earned this honor. He got the nod, a real feather in his cap.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Time for a check of the starting offensive unit here for the AFC.
And since it's a Pro Bowl roster, you can have 11 guys from 11 different teams trying to get on the same page. You know that's no easy feat. So line communication calls, that's big. Audibles, hand signals, you want to make sure everyone is connected so no one gets hurt.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, blitz coming, and down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner.
And that's caught inside the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Now Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A look at the starters defensively now for the NFC.
And as expected, there's speed and talent everywhere you look on this Pro Bowl roster. Let's keep an eye on the secondary because they're going to be tested in a big way.
And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 27, Haskins.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Finds his tight end Ingram. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They needed 15. They got 15. And a good mark to boot. It's first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins going down the middle, and it's complete. There he goes, left side, and touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Watch the safety creep.
On second down now, it's Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because...
Oh, the NFC gets in there and blocks it. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And he will score. It's a touchdown. In for the score. And the NFC has taken the lead.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They were the 46 defense just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first 3 guys, the center and the 2 guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
The numbers for the NFC on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find
pressure, and the AFC gets to him for the sack. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Haskins. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, they've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On second down, it's Hunt, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Haskins, 3rd and long, and that is incomplete. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
All right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore, 64 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
That one is caught by Hunt. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the NFC going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Haskins. Now the pressure gets home, and the AFC comes up with a sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been... Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now Gordon on first down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Caught by the tight end Ertz. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play.
And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the NFC heading out for their first drive of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the AFC in possession, though they trail here to begin the 4th. Throwing on second down. Haskins, a short throw to Ingram. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for the NFC. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The AFC offense making their way back out. And one thing you'd like to see in a Pro Bowl, a competitive contest. We've got that just like the last 2 seasons, a one-score game as we play here in the 4th.
What I'd love to know, what's the discussion on the sidelines of both teams right now? Because, you know, it's an exhibition-type game, but as you said, as competitive as it is now, these guys...
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Hunt, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now it's Haskins. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Hollywood Marquise Brown. Following the turnover, it's Haskins. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down 28-21, 2:25 remaining. They'll have 2 timeouts and, of course, also the 2-minute warning as they go to work on 1st down. Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his right. That one complete to Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means...
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the NFC is going to get the football back in excellent field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So, Charles, a victory for the NFC. Final thoughts on this?
Some big plays to